following contains scenes that some viewers may find very silly indeed. Also, all the artists tonight are performing free of charge. So therefore, any donations of cake or chocolate or crisps, very fond of crisps, would be gratefully received. Okay, on with the show. Sorry I sent you that text. It meant I didn't mean what it meant. I'll start again. I'm sorry I sent you that text. I should have predicted the effects. It was not what it meant, that thing that I sent. I'm sorry I sent you that text. You see, I blame it on the blues. I blame it for having the blues. I know it was late, I pressed send by mistake. I'm sorry I sent you that text. You see, I was just having a laugh. That photo I took in the bath, I did try and crop it, I just couldn't stop it. I'm sorry I sent you that text. Or sometimes I crave for an old-fashioned phone call, or letter on paper and ink. And sometimes I wish that my smartphone would not let me press send when I've had a drink. But I'm sorry I sent you that text. I should have made a few checks, like the right punctuation, the right destination. I'm sorry I sent you that text. Yeah, I'm sorry I sent you that text. I just knew it that you would object. By mistake I pressed send. It was meant for a friend. I'm sorry I sent you that text. Yeah, I'm sorry I sent you that text. Hello. I can't see this, can I? Sylvana, hi Sylvana. Hi Pat, hi Kerry. Yeah, we're going to be doing this. Same old thing. Same old stuff. I shall sing silly songs, I shall drink beer, and we'll all have a fab time. This next song, I used to live in Portsmouth, and in fact I used to live very, very close to the beach, and we could literally walk out of the front door and within 30 seconds we'd be on the beach. And one day I went out and someone said, God, you look like a beach bum. And I went, oh, and then they said, actually you look like a wannabe beach bum, which is kind of worse. So I wrote the song called Wannabe Beach Bum. Well, I wanna be a beach bum, wanna be a beach bum, wanna be a bum on a beach. I'm a wannabe beach bum, sitting in the hot sun, sitting on my bum on the beach. Flip-flopping in my flip-flops and my floppy hat, exposing all the parts that I used to be proud of and now I'm quite so nice to look at. 'Cause I wanna be a beach bum, I wanna be a beach bum, I wanna be a bum on a beach. I'm a wannabe beach bum, sitting in the hot sun, sitting on my bum on the beach. Got on my budgie smugglers and my shirt I got from Hawaii. Actually it came from Asda, but don't tell nobody. 'Cause I wanna be a beach bum, I wanna be a beach bum, I wanna be a bum on a beach. I'm a wannabe beach bum, sitting in the hot sun, sitting on my bum on the beach. Summertime and the living is easy. Well, I'm just sitting here, sipping on my ice cold beer, lazing on a sunny afternoon. 'Cause I wanna be a beach bum. I'm not a beach boy, I'm a beach bum. She's giving me good vibration. 'Cause I wanna be a beach bum, wanna be a beach bum, wanna be a bum on a beach. I'm a wannabe beach bum, sitting in the hot sun, sitting on my bum on the beach. Yeah, I'm just sitting on my bum on the beach. Sitting on my bum on the beach. There you go. Specs on. Hi, Ruth. Yay. Okay. This is a song. I'm doing one or two that I've done previously because I can. This is a sad song about a guy who went to the garden centre when they opened up and bought all bird feeders and everything for his brand new shiny bird table, and it was great because it was spring and he was expecting flocks and flocks of birds, and of course it didn't happen, did it? And this is a very sad song. It's called The Tits Won't Touch My Fat Balls. Oh, the tits won't touch my fat balls, blackbirds hate my nuts. You'd think that all I left them was an ashtray full of butts. Well, I can't pull the birds no more, the bird table's bereft. I can't pull the birds no more, all the birds have left. Well, only rats and murderous cats will come into my garden. My bird table's as popular as Osama bin Laden. Well, flocks of feeding feathered friends are only in my dreams. The tits won't touch my fat balls, blackbirds hate my nuts, it seems. Well, sometimes you will see some soaring seagulls thereabout, but only on a Wednesday when I put the rubbish out. I even went on Twitter, sent a load of tweets. Oh, why can't I attract the birds with all my tasty treats? Excuse me. Well, tits won't touch my fat balls, the wrens reject my seed. My fat balls and my nuts are not what birds around here need. I saw a sparrow on the fence just the other day. Then he saw my fat balls, then he flew away. Well, I hear there is a bigger table further down the street, no doubt with fatter fat balls and nicer things to eat. Well, I can't pull the birds no more, they just don't want to know. I can't pull the birds no more, not even some old crow. Well, the tits won't touch my fat ball or any kind of food. But then I had a bright idea that was to lift my mood. There is a happy ending to this fairy tale. I crushed my nuts and fat balls and now have homemade granola for sale. There you go. True story. Who have we got here? Jen. Hi, Jen. I didn't think you could make it. Lovely. Lovely to see you. Right. Now, here's the thing. I don't normally do songs like this, but I kind of wrote this song with all this herd immunity stuff going on, which is basically what's happening. There seems to be, you know, sort of a disrespect for the sort of elderly, and it kind of annoys me. And this song is about, I made it up. It's about somebody that doesn't exist, but maybe he does. He's a sort of composite of people that we've met, that we know, that maybe we aspire to be, perhaps, when we're a bit older, even older than I am now. And I don't know, it's just a song that just came to me. It's called The Old Rocker. He went to the Isle of Wight Festival in 1968. He says Jefferson Airplane were really great. He saw Hendrix, The Doors and Dylan, even saw Leonard Cohen, saw Melanie and Joe Cocker before they really got going. He's got a Che Guevara t-shirt, no one knows how old. He's just an old rocker with a teenage soul. He saw the Stones in a bar in Deptford before they got really big. He got arrested at a Joni Mitchell, got arrested for smoking weed at a Joni Mitchell gig. Forgot the words at the same time. He still got the ticket stub from that concert for Bangladesh. Still wears the beads his late wife bought him on their trip to Marrakesh. Mention the summer of love and see a twinkle in his eye. He's just an old rocker whose spirit will never die. He used to go on marches against the Vietnam War. He was a DJ on a pirate radio ship in 1964. He went hitchhiking round Europe with a girl he hardly knew. He said he met Ringo at a party once, but I don't think that that's true. He says he hopes the home he goes in when he gets that memory disease will still let him play his Velvet Underground LPs. He remembers all the good times, but your name he may forget. Ask him where he grew up, and he'll say he hasn't yet. Ask him where he grew up, and he'll say he hasn't yet. There you go. So, you okay? It's Happy Independence Day, by the way. Hi, Graham. Nice to see you. Thanks for letting me do this. Thanks, Graham. I always forget. Well, I try not to. Thanks for Graham Steele for organising this and organising all the millions of gigs that are going on all during this lockdown. It's been fantastic. He's doing an amazing job. Hi, John. Okay. Right. It's Independence Day. So, I wanted to do a song about America. Then I thought, no, that's far too big. So let's do a song about an American. Let's just find one who we can... can you think of any that maybe it would be a good idea to do one about? Maybe an important one. Maybe the most important one. Okay, so basically this is a song as an amalgam of two songs, bits of one and bits of another. And I need to explain it because before Prez number 45 became inaugurated, there was talk of an incident in a hotel in Moscow, and they think maybe that there's something that Mr. Putin has a hold on. We don't know that. I'm just making this up because it's what I do. And the other thing you need to know is there's a town between Texas and Mexico called Laredo. Okay, it's on the Texas-Mexico border. That's all you need to know. Oh, when I walked out in the streets of Laredo, when I went out in Laredo one day, I spied an old Mexican building a wall out of concrete and clay. He says, I'm building a wall between Texas and Mexico. I'm building that wall, he proudly did shout. It's not to stop me going to Texas. I'm building the wall to keep Donald Trump out. Well, I just got back from the FBI, apparently a Russian spy, in a hotel room asked why. Donald, where's your trousers? Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. It's on some dodgy video. What does Mr. Putin know? Oh, Donald, where's your trousers? Well, you said that you don't care. It's just fake news like your fake hair. But what's that young girl doing there? Oh, Donald, where's your trousers? Well, will you now build that wall once YouTube has seen it all? It's not only your hands that are small. Oh, Donald, where's your trousers? Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. It's on a dodgy video. What does Mr. Putin know? Oh, Donald, where's your trousers? There you go. Hayes, hello Hayes, how you doing? I think you're talking to Jen. Yeah. Okay. Last time I lived in Wales, I say that just in case I live there again one day, because I'd love to. I used to work opposite this cafe, and it was the most grungy looking cafe you ever saw. It's got letters missing from the word cafe, and there's only 4 letters in the word cafe, and it looks like it was last painted in 1930 something, you know. But when you went inside, it was the best fry-up you ever had, you know, and it was cheap, and you came out smelling a chip fat because the ventilation was so rubbish, but you didn't care. So that was the go-to place whenever I fancied something which was starchy, stodgy, and fried. Hey, that's the title of this next song. Well, breakfast means breakfast, to you I'll confide, and that means starchy, stodgy, and fried. It doesn't mean berries with bran on the side, it means starchy, stodgy, and fried. Well, I don't want granola with honey and yogurt and honey. Berries with grapefruit to me just ain't fun. And I don't want vegetables No, my breakfast requirements are quite simplified. They're starchy, stodgy and fried. Chorus, starchy, stodgy and fried. Starchy, stodgy and fried. Greasy, of course, with Daddy's brown sauce. Starchy, stodgy and fried. Well, I'm not nostalgic and I'm not sentimental. I just prefer a full English and not a continental. Those posh, poncy breakfasts I just can't abide. I want starchy, stodgy and fried. Well, I don't mind cornflakes, the odd shredded wheat, a nice bowl of porridge I often will eat. This is the instrumental. But vegetables that have been liquidised. It's funny, isn't it? I said them earlier and then they went out of my head and they fell on the floor and I picked them up and put them back in and now we're okay. I want starchy, stodgy and fried. Chorus. Starchy, stodgy and fried. Starchy, stodgy and fried. They may sound like solicitors, but greasy spoon visitors want starchy, stodgy and fried. Oh, those fancy French croissants are nice, I agree, as long as they come with a nice cup of tea. Yeah, I've travelled a bit, here and there, far and wide, and you can't beat starchy, stodgy and fried. Oh, the morning after the night before, your stomach is churning, your head is sore. There's many a hangover cure that I tried, but you can't beat starchy, stodgy and fried. Oh, starchy, stodgy and fried. Starchy, stodgy and fried. Well, forget those calories and those poor arteries. Starchy, stodgy and fried. You want an old-fashioned cafe, not Pret a bloody manger. Starchy, stodgy and fried. Yeah, that's what you need. Oh, what's happening now? Okay, I think it's time for a change of hat. Hi, Linda. Right. So, no, this is exciting. I am going to need my glasses, because what happened last week, I found this little notebook, and in it I found a poem that I wrote years ago, and I thought I'd lost it forever, and I quite liked it, and show how old it was. Do you remember they had a panda in Edinburgh Zoo, which they were trying to mate? And I can't remember whether they did or not. But I found this poem that I'd written about it. One of the keepers at the actual at the zoo decided to name this panda that they were going to use after a Shakespearean character, and he thought of Romeo, and it would be a good one. But actually, he chose from Midsummer Night's Dream. He chose Puck. So this poem is called Puck, the Promiscuous Panda. Puck, the promiscuous panda, wandered round China all day, searching in vain, again and again, for like-minded pandas to play. Most pandas thought Puck was peculiar, not typical of his species. But the black and white bear, he didn't care. In fact, he couldn't give a feces. Don't know why I find that line funny, but it's not really, is it? Puck, the promiscuous panda, wandered the land high and low. His reputation was spreading, a kind of panda gigolo. Most female pandas were not impressed with Puck's insatiable lust. He just eats, shoots and leaves, they always complained. A panda like that you can't trust. Well, it started for Puck on a trip to Tibet. A potion he thought he could chew. A monk that he met in a monastery suggested Viagra mixed with bamboo. Well, Puck should definitely not have swallowed the lot. It tasted familiar yet quirky. He did not expect that with immediate effect, Puck became permanently perky. Well, the female population of pandas, they used their natural instinct. Apart from the brave, they all hid in caves. People thought they were all but extinct. But the authorities got to hear about Puck. To catch him would be quite a coup. They had a job needed doing, a panda needed wooing. She lived in Edinburgh Zoo. Well, Puck was excited, clearly delighted, when he heard what his mission was to be. But Puck became sad when he heard that she had to be inseminated artificially. He sat all alone with a test tube and what his captors considered pornographic. Pictures of pretty young pandas in an old copy of National Geographic. Puck became depressed and despondent. For this he had his captors to thank. He was hoping for a night of panda passion, and all that he had was a copy of National Geographic. Well, the effect this had on poor Puck as the potion began to fade. The lead had gone from his pencil. It was the end of Puck's escapade. So the moral of this story, the experts did overlook. To increase the panda population, you need more than a dirty book. True story. Okay. Aha. Here's a song. Oh, anybody there? Ruth, Dave. Hi, Dave. Good name. You're never far away from a Dave. Right. I can only see two people at a time. Oh, someone else popped up. Who's that? Martin. Oh, I said Martin. Have I said Martin? Have I? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Hello, hello, everybody. And all the people I've missed. He said he was an enlightened guru healer, child of the moon and sun. Pierce the veil of your own self-illusion. Let your chakras be at one with the universe and everything and the stars of which you are a part. I'm making these words up, but I don't care, because of which we are a part. What a load of bollocks. He was talking bollocks. 'Cause talking bollocks was his job. Oh, what a load of bollocks. Bollocky, 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 bollocks. Well, you never heard so much bollocks coming out of one man's gob until the CEO stood up at the team away day to address the staff. He cracked some corny joke. Oh, how we grovelled, how we laughed. He said, blah, 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 blue sky thinking. Blah, 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 re-incentivise. Blah, 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 strategic model going forward. Blah, 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 re-prioritise. Well, what a load of bollocks. He was talking bollocks. 'Cause talking bollocks was his job. Oh, what a load of bollocks. Bollocky, 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 bollocks. And you never heard so much bollocks coming out of one man's gob until the politician stood up at the dispatch box to make an important speech. He said, go to the pub, everybody. Just make sure there's 2 meters that you can reach. Go to a movie, have a haircut, go and boost the economy. But if you get that virus thing, then please don't blame it on me. Yeah. What a load of bollocks. He was talking bollocks. 'Cause talking bollocks was his job. Oh, what a load of bollocks. Bollocky, bollocky, borosy bollocks. And you never heard so much bollocks coming out of one man's gob. And no one knew how the hell he got that job. Yeah. Okie dokie. Right, a couple more. Graham, hi Graham. Hi Jen. Right. What am I doing now? Oh yes. He's a rider in the night, he's a rider in the rain. He's a rider in the sun and wind or in a hurricane. He's riding down your street and up your avenue. He is the rider from Deliveroo. Oh, you can do that bit at home. Easy. Just go, oh. Well, he knows where you live, he knows your address, 'cause he's on his way to your house from Pizza Express, delivering margaritas and a homemade tiramisu. He is the rider from Deliveroo. Well, just pick up your mobile phone, tell them what you want, 'cause you're too flippin' lazy to go to the restaurant. You don't have to get up off your butt to get your meal for two. Leave that to the rider from Deliveroo. All together. Well, once you've placed your order and you've paid them what they're owed, you see the poor bloke peddling up your road on minimum wage in the pouring rain. He's on his way to you. He is the rider from Deliveroo. Well, then one evening your pizza didn't arrive, and you heard the wailing of an ambulance outside. A cyclist had come off his bike, he was on his way to you. Was the rider from Deliveroo. Well, about 3 weeks later, on an evening cold and grey, you decided to take a little walk and buy your own takeaway. You heard the ghostly sound of a bicycle bell, as if it was following you. It was the ghost rider of Deliveroo. Big one. He's a rider in the night, he's a rider in the rain. He's a rider in the sun and wind or in a hurricane. He's riding down the street and up your avenue. He is the rider from Deliveroo. Two more. Big fish. There we go. Ghost Rider of Deliveroo. I might just have to call him out a bit later myself, actually. Where are we on here? Simon, yay! Nice to see you. See you were joining in there. Very good. Okay, blimey, it's the time. I've got to go. Thanks very much for watching and joining in. Simon was joining in, and so was Jen. Great. And I'd like to thank. I always say this is going to be the last one because I never know whether it will be. So in case it is, thank you for watching all of these silly things, and And yeah, because it's been a bit of a laugh, hasn't it? Did you go to the pub today? I don't know. I didn't. So, cheerio, everybody. I'm going to sing you this one last silly song, and then I shall go and have a couple of drinks, I think. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if you don't share me. I don't care if you unfriend me today. I don't need to see a map of the bar you're sitting at, or a picture of your cat you took today. Do I have to take that quiz to see what animal I am? Do I need to read that suggested post? And do I look like I care and that I'm gonna share that photograph of your Sunday roast? Well, all of your friends have got more friends than me, and I'm glad you're in a relationship with Steve. And that video of a polar bear in a cage with a kitten, what happens next you would not believe. Well, maybe I should get a life. Stop looking at photographs of your wife, those pictures that you posted on your wall. And maybe I shouldn't check my phone every minute I am alone. Maybe I shouldn't check my phone at all. Them phones, smartphones, them phones, smartphones, them phones, smartphones. Oh Lord, I hate them phones. Because your headphones connected to your iPhone. No, your headphones connected to your earphone, and your earphones connected to your iPhone, and your iPhone's connected to the whole wide world. So maybe I'll just turn the